Today and welcome back to Weekend Edition. This is Rehash, where we recap the big stories of the week, and I'm going to go ahead and start with myself. Sorry, guys. Big stories from my side of the news is Mark Tory Jr. appeared in court earlier this week. Sounds like defense wants to push trial back. Trial is currently scheduled for October, and it sounds like defense is citing a Supreme Court decision that talks about how trial should be delayed because a witness might not be available during the time of the trial. Also, this week marked the one-year death anniversary for KUAM Police Department Sergeant Albert Piolo. He was fatally shot exactly 1 year ago. It was on Wednesday. Again, his alleged shooter is Mark Tory Jr., who's supposedly going to face trial in October. And also, J. Ignacio Kinata, if you remember the story from earlier this week, he was the UOG tutor accused of having a flash drive, a USB flash drive with videos and pictures of unsuspecting minor girls, and also one of these images looked like it was captured at a UOG classroom. So UOG and the KUAM Police Department are both conducting investigations. And so on the lighter side of the news, Nestor.
Oh, well, I don't know how light it is, but well, one of the stories that we're working on has some, if not regional, but international implications. Was a ruling by an international court in The Hague in the Netherlands in favor of the Philippines over its dispute with China over its exclusive economic zone. Basically, what the international court ruled was that China, which had claimed over 90% approximately of the South China Sea, that their claims were invalid and that the Philippines was entitled to that 200-mile exclusive economic zone. So the Philippine response was a little bit muted. They welcomed the decision, but they also didn't want to antagonize China because obviously China is an emerging superpower and they want to still maintain that relationship. But that particular court ruling has some substantial implications for relations within not just the Philippines and China, but several other nations that are coastal countries with claims to different parts of the South China Sea.
Okay. And Ken, this is no way to segue this story.
Yeah, as KUAM prepares to celebrate the 72nd Liberation festivities, it's also a time to remember. And this week I had a chance to go to the Tinta and Faja massacre sites. I've never been there before, and every year the Maritza mayor and other people gather to go visit the site, do a little prayer. So we went to Maritza this week down south. It was good weather. It's hot, but it was just nice to speak with all the different family members. There were little kids there who had great grandparents who were massacred there, but saying that it's a time to remember and to also pay tribute to a lot of the sacrifices they made for, well, I guess, our freedom here as well. So it was I really enjoyed the meeting people there. And yeah, and I know there's several activities planned for the coming days. I think at Chagüen and at Menengan. So look at KUAM.com for all those festivities. And don't forget, I think KUAM's also doing an all-access liberation coverage on July 21st.
Way to sell the spot there. And our last but not least, and our very last week here at KUAM is KUAM Cinda Labat. She interned with us for how many hours? 180?
180 hours. Feels longer.
Feels longer?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
So
I
tell
wish
us
I
about
could
your
stay longer.
experience.
Okay, so this week I covered all good news focusing on the youth. So first I went to DYA and I spoke to the director about how the numbers are actually going down, especially in 2016. And also I went to GCC and I spoke to high school students. They aren't old enough to drive, but they're old enough to help build cars. And I also did a story about internships for KUAM News Extra. And then another one of my stories this morning, I actually covered UOG is getting new dorms. So this fall semester, they will have, it'll be brand new, lots of new dorms, just renovated for the college students. And yeah.
Okay, and what's next for you? Senior year.
Senior year, school.
Wish you could hire you, Sindel. Come back soon. Thanks so much for everything, for all of the help. She's actually helped me a lot in all my stories. And if you would like any of us here at KUAM to cover something for you, email us at reporters@kuam.com or message us on Facebook and we'll look into it for you.